Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Last time we fought Gortash and won. It wasn't actually that hard of a fight because unlike a lot of the other boss fights, he actually got weaknesses. He started out with some crazy resistances, but then we broke his shield pretty early and then he was weak to everything. It's kind of crazy. Yeah.
Anything of use?
We haven't looted his body yet, as I recall, so what do we have on him? Netherstone studded gauntlet. So that'll be his netherstone. Still in a gauntlet. Rather than the other one that's just free. Your unarmed attacks deal an additional d4 of force damage. +1 bonus to spell save DCs. The unarmed attacks doesn't matter, but I'll have to see if any of our spellcasters have gauntlets that'd be good to repair. And this is not... Yeah, it's not considered heavy armor or anything. Tyrannical jackboots. You gain +1 bonus to charisma checks and saving throws. Ooh. That sounds great. You can't be frightened and cannot be afflicted with other emotion-altering conditions. Advantage on intimidation and insight. And a +1 AC. No, I still think cantrip's doing 5 more damage. And gaining 5 temporary hit points every round. Still feels better. But that's not bad. Note from Helsik. Lord G. Yes, if necessary, I could get you back into the House of Hope, for the right price, of course, though I doubt they'd be happy to see you again. You didn't exactly leave on the best of terms. However, you know your business better than I, or anyone else. H. Devil's Fee. Why did he want to get back into the House of Hope? Gortash's key. Not sure what that'll be, too. Let's see, it's a heavy crossbow. 1d10 +4, +2 bonus. What is illuminating shot? Fire a shimmering bolt that inflicts 1 turn of radiant orb upon the target. Okay. Bonus action. I don't see anything saying it's a once per day or anything. Just bonus action, get a radiant orb. Might want to see if Shadowheart can equip that. Dazzling Ray. Once per short rest. Okay. Yeah, a lot of good stuff. I guess everything besides the plain dagger.
Howling like a great
Okay.
wind through a canyon. It engulfs your mind, drowns your senses. Above the hell rises a screech, gleeful and maniacal. It is the way and the truth. Absolute.
Leave them alone.
The screech quiets, the howl fades. Your mind is hollow, save one lone voice.
Bane's chosen has fallen. His netherstone is yours. You have done well.
I have. Where do we go from here? I heard the absolute scream. What just happened? What just happened?
You heard the Elder Brain. It's regaining its autonomy. It cries not from pain, but exaltation. We must stop it before it breaks free. One netherstone remains. Orin's. We must find her and take it from her. After that, we take control of the brain. And you should start wondering what you will do then.
I'll put an end to it. I'll decide that when we get there. I'll become the absolute myself. My plan is to put an end to it. I know a lot of people are wanting to control it so they can control all the people. Now, I'm going to put an end to it.
We shall see.
Okay, all that was left is the dagger that I didn't want, so that's that.
What's inside?
Have we already searched this chest? I guess not. Servitor with the Black Hand Gloves. Unarmed attacks deal an additional D4 force damage and fear. Meh. So compared to what I'm wearing now, +1 bonus to AC and saving throws as long as you're not wearing armor or holding a shield, and enhanced jump distance. I mean, the +1 to AC and saving throws is good. Do I really need a +1 to charisma checks? Probably not. Although we've had a couple of persuasion checks that have been crazy number-wise, like DC-wise. That would be good to have more bonuses on those rare occasions. I don't know. And then I have cantrips cost an action. They cost an action, cost a bonus action instead. It doesn't show it, but I think that was once per day or once per short rest. It's certainly not an every time thing. I think I'd rather just get a +1 to my spell save DCs. And no harm in wearing another stone. Oh no, we must have pried it out. Shame. I have Gortash's hand. Gross. And then let's send this to Shadowheart.
I wonder what the next move is.
Are you proficient with heavy crossbows? You are not. Of course not. Why would you be proficient with something that works perfectly for your build?
Let's have a look.
I don't know if we've checked all these other characters. It's been a while since I last played. Life got busy. Hopefully things should be... I should have more free time now. Baldur's Gate Temple of Baal. Studies of the Elder Brains. Both sound interesting. And there's a third item here. Oh, Schematic Compendium. Report for Lord Gortash by Scribe Yanthus. Your humble servant must report a failure in his assigned task of determining the location of the Baal Temple. Its location is known in a general sense. It is the haunted, tumble-down subterranean complex, usually called the Undercity Ruins. But though these ruins are said to be accessible from Baldur's Gate's sprawling sewer system, accounts differ on the location of this access point. Even if one could find a way into the ruins, they are extensive and the temple's location within them is no longer certain. The temple was last active during the time of the Baalist leader, Sarevok, over a century ago, and is said to have fallen into disuse after his passing. I shall report to the disciplinarian to expiate my failure. This portfolio notebook is stuffed with page after page of diagrams and schematics recognizable as Gondian designs for magically enhanced mechanisms, but amended and expanded by notes in Gortash's precise handwriting, with emendations such as infernal hellfire power sources, Illithid synapse cable wiring, and even Githyanki image projection hexnology. Particularly striking is a diagram of a giant steel watcher variant, with a note in Gortash's hand reading, "Weight insupportable, cut the mass." A report for Lord Gortash by Scribe Yanthus. An Illithid elder brain is many things, absolute ruler of its mind, flayer colony, font of procreation through its production of Illithid larvae, the so-called tadpoles, but most of all, an elder brain is a supremely powerful organic calculator, a mental machine able to process a vast number of simultaneous thought processes. It is always 100 moves ahead and cannot be surprised except by a sudden confluence of unexpected variables. Mortal genius and innovation are no match for its sheer computational power. Below this, a note is appended in Gortash's precise handwriting. No weakness, but the unexpected. It seems I shall need unexpected allies. Alright.
Moving ahead. Something good here, right?
Another chest here. Is this the one that the key goes to? It is. Accelerated Grand Design. The key points. As top leaders in the Bay Knight hierarchy, to effectively implement what the Mad Alhoun known as Blue Apex named the Accelerated Grand Design, it's important that you understand its broad outlines. Don't worry about the details, leave those to me. The central element of this plan is that our dominated elder brain lays lithid tadpoles that induce a state of suspended ceramorphosis, in which the host does not transform into a mind flayer. Instead, the tadpole becomes psychic minions of the hive mind of the elder brain, which they perceive as a goddess, a deity of conquest called the Absolute. The Absolute, however, obeys the commands of the chosen of the Dead Three, and needless to say, as Bane is the god of tyranny, our allies who worship Baal and Merkel must in the end defer to us. Helldusk Boots. You cannot be forcibly moved by a foe's spells or actions, and you ignore the effects of difficult terrain. When you fail a saving throw, you may use your reaction to succeed instead. Wow, just guaranteed? If you have a reaction, you can just guarantee succeed on any saving throw? That seems very overpowered. And what is Hellcrawler? Teleport to an area and deal 2 to 16 fire damage where you land. The impact blast spreads in a 10-foot zone. That all sounds great. However, those boots specifically, I'm thinking... Why am I not seeing them? Here we go. Odd that it put them here since we have empty spaces ahead of it. Anyway, Astarion. Since I believe he is still wearing the ring that gives him disadvantage on saving throws, I'm thinking some boots. Boots. I can spell, I promise. Helldusk Boots, there we go. Some boots that allow him to instantly succeed on a saving throw. Sounds fantastic. And not being able to be moved means that he won't be accidentally shoved off of a cliff again for the dozenth time. So that all sounds great to me. Anything else of interest in here that I want to grab? Tales of the Hells. Diabolic tales collected by Greshnag, the inattentive impish archivist. I wouldn't want to read tales collected by an inattentive individual. Sounds like they wouldn't be accurate. Smiler the Defiler. If your wanders through Avernus seem to become an awful lot more scenic, luscious woods, big bushes, and the like, you may have wandered into a wily trap set by a creature named Smiler. None of us Hellfolk know exactly what he is, where he's from, or how he got here, but he's a nasty piece of work. Well, he's called the Defiler, ain't he? He's not just nasty. Plenty of folk are nasty here, but he's weird. Something's not right. The book continues in a similarly unenlightening fashion. Sure.
Still alive. So that's progress.
And then Traveler's Guide to the Sword Coast, Volume 8, The Outer City. I believe we've read that. Okay. I think that's most everything of note.
Can't slow down.
Journal of Enver Gortash.
My hands on everything.
I want to look at that. I know it would be risky to give one of the Netherstones to that loose catapult Orin, but when I look in her eyes, I feel something, though I'm not sure what to call it, and after all, what's the point of the Grand Alliance of the Dead Three without Old Baal? I thought I could depend on that age-stumped Ketheric, however, it never even occurred to me that he could be brought down by a random collection of shabby adventurers. Obviously, possession of the weapon was the key element, but do the vagabonds possess the weapon, or does the weapon possess them? Good question. Weapon being the artifact, and therefore the Emperor. It's just as the great sages say, a plan will take you only so far, and then you have to fall back on principles. And inasmuch as control is the guiding principle of the committed Baneite, it's axiomatic that I must be in control of all 3 netherstones. The solution is obvious. Pit the vagabond against the loose catapult, and once they bring me the other 2 netherstones, we'll find suitable positions for them in the new order to follow. Not the Illithid's grand design, of course, but the golden reign of Gortash. Yes, that has a nice ring to it. Then we shall deal with our naughty absolute brain and its growing propensity to throw petulant psionic tantrums. It's no accident that I chose to place it in a domed cavern beneath the upper city. The location is perfectly formed to concentrate the psychic force of the netherstones, and concentrate it to such a degree that not even our Netherese enhanced brain will be able to resist my commands. Once I control all 3 netherstones, naturally, the sooner the better. Okay, so even reading his journal, it didn't sound like he actually had plans to betray us. He still wanted to be on top, obviously, but he was fine with us existing in his organization. I assumed he would betray us at some point. So that's a bit of a surprise. What is progress? Progress is the movement of society and culture towards a state of collective unity. Without unity, mortals, each with their own individual agenda, blunder against each other, causing friction, conflict, war. Unity, peace, and prosperity is achieved when the collective follows a single agenda, that of one superior person. Sure. Unity and peace only occurs when you have one superior person leading. That's a view. Runaway egocentrism, that urge often is called free will, is the one true enemy of unity. Free will must be eliminated. Control of the brain is the key. The Netherese tadpole is the perfect tool. Tadpoled, the brain is free of egocentrism to follow the agenda of unity. The tadpoled brain is a happy brain. There is no conflict except against the enemies of unity, and the brain is all you need. Once freed from its agendas of free will, it can also be freed from the frailties of the mortal form. The brain can live forever in a steel body, or even better, control that body from afar. This is progress. This is the ultimate state. Odenver Gortash. The brain living forever in a steel body. We already learned about that you're taking zombies and pulling the brain out of them. That's not necessarily a happy, unified person, a happy brain, when it's a zombie's brain in your steel watch. Who do you think you're fooling? Memoirs by Gortash outline for Chapter 4. I reestablish worship of Bane in Baldur's Gate as a hidden cult. I realize the secret worship of Baal is also on the resurgence and acquaint myself with the local leader, an actual Baalspawn. The Baalspawn and I work together on a heist from the House of Wonders and discovering common goals forge an alliance. In dreams, the Baalspawn and I are visited by Baal and Bane, who name us their chosen and command us to seek out an ally with Ketheric Thorm, the chosen of Merkel. Visiting Ketheric at Moonrise Towers, I learn of the Mind Flayer colony in the Underdark below and conceive a plan to conquer its Elder Brain using the Crown of Karsus. The Baalspawn and I employ a Diabolist services to gain access to Mephistar and steal the crown. We 3 chosen use the crown to enslave the colony's Elder Brain, but during that raid, the Baalspawn is betrayed by the Baalist second in command, or in the Red, who usurps the Baalspawn's power and declares herself Baal's new chosen. Whoa. That is stuff we haven't heard about. Following a master plan, the new trio brainstorm our grand hoax of the Absolute. During the raid, the Baalspawn is betrayed by the Baalist second in command, Orin the Red. Orin the Red was not the Baalspawn. I'm assuming, spoilers, that the brain is not functioning. The Dark Urge, that's what they called it. That special origin character that you could choose. That's probably the actual Baalspawn, given what I know of their history and love of violence. Pretty sure that's the Baalspawn, who would have then been the actual avatar of Baal, until Orin the Red somehow took that power from them and declared themselves Baal's new chosen. and I guess shipped the Dark Urge off on a Mind Flayer Nautiloid. Wow, I'm struggling. Not sure why. Following my master plan, the Nutrio brainstorms our grand hoax of the Absolute. Note, where to put the Astral Prism and the adventurers who took it after its theft from Blacketh, and when to admit considering taking them as my new allies. Just seeing if there's anything else of interest over here. Patriarchs, a homegrown aristocracy. We've read that one already. I can't reach that. Sure. Okay. I think that is everything here in Gortash's castle. Whatever. So I think now we are ready to finally leave. I think the entrance was over here. So that gets us down here, where we've already dealt with all of this. So quest-wise, where are we at? We've got Confront the Elder Brain, which first we need to get Orin's Netherstone. And that's going down to the Murder Tribunal, which will be easy to do. Free Orpheus we don't know how to get to. Dribbles the Clown. Still have some more parts we need to find. Oh, we need to bring Karlach. She wants to see his body. Kind of feel bad that we didn't bring her to that fight now that I think about it. Both those are stuff I can't do yet. Let's get Karlach in the party. Hopefully she's not terribly upset that we didn't bring her to the fight.
Already feeling better.
If that's it, I need to see the body with my own 2 eyes. I need to know it's over.
Yes.
Copper for your thoughts?
I need you to join the party. I could tell her I killed him. Let's just have you join the team.
Your party's a little full.
You can take Lae'zel's spot.
Excellent. Let's go.
You leveled up.
Let's march.
Did you? No, you're level 12.
At least
Not sure why it said leveled up. Alright, let's just leave. We'll need to go back upstairs. Kind of wish I had realized that before we walked all the way over here. I'm assuming it's here. Yep. Or not. It's definitely not how we got upstairs. I'm so bad with directions. Alright, let's head back into here. I thought it was off on a side somewhere. The door we used. Don't like that it's pointing there, but that's just where the body is. Here, yes, this is the door to go upstairs. I've got this. Alright, let's head in here. And Karlach can examine the body, which hopefully hasn't disappeared. Perfect.
What a charmer.
Alright. Click on the body.
So Gortash is nothing more than a pile of flesh? Same as the rest of us.
He's dead now. You've won. Perhaps a bit uglier. You can sense she's working something out. Say nothing. Yeah, if I sense she's trying to come up with the right words to say, I'll say nothing.
I feel like there should be a sunset for me to ride off into. Or an orchestral swell, or something. But there's nothing, is there? I killed the bastard who ruined my life, and my prize is that I get to crawl into a corner and die. Am I fucking missing something?
I mean, yeah. All we know is that if you don't go back to Avernus, you die. So, as it currently stands, yeah, you killed the guy who put you in this position, but it doesn't change that outcome of go to Avernus or die. Life isn't fair, get used to it. I mean, I hate the phrasing of that. Life isn't fair, get used to it. There is definitely a more sensitive way of saying that, like, yeah, life's not always fair. And I'm sorry. Hopefully we can find some way to get through your situation. Simple, what do you mean feels dumb? We know exactly what she means. I'm gonna go with the top one. There's a lot to take in. It's no wonder you're overwhelmed.
I'm beyond overwhelmed. I'm finished. He's dead. And he's no fucking sorrier now than he was before. What was the point? I'm still dying. I'm dying. I'm going to die.
You're not dead yet. I'm here with you, and I will be until the very end. I don't want you to die. It makes no sense. True. Maybe we can still fix your engine, stabilize it. I mean, that's the hope. But Damon seemed pretty confident that that wasn't going to happen. Doesn't need to be this way. You can still return to Avernus. I mean, that's true. But that didn't seem like something she wanted to consider. Which I do get. I don't want you to die. It makes no sense.
It's evil. I was so young when this fucker betrayed me. So naive. They stole my heart before I even knew what I had. My heart. It was mine. And they took it. I'm going to be as dead as a Gortash any day now. Any moment. And what then? Off to the City of Judgment to waste into oblivion? Into the dirt to get eaten by maggots? Is that it for me? Is that fucking all? And you'll just keep going, won't you? Watching the stars, warming your hands on the campfire, dancing, eating, making fucking love all night. All of it, all of it! That's my reward for everything I suffered. That's why I survived 10 years of torment. The fighting, the clawing, the loneliness, the fucking loneliness. All of it so I could rot. Because the person I trusted the most gave me away to the devil. It isn't fair. I don't want it like this.
This is the point where you should give her a hug, even if she might burn you. I would do anything to change it, but I just can't. I mean, that's one of the hard things, is someone who understands D&D lore. Is there are so much magic in this world. There are so many ways that we should be able to get around this. And it's weird that we can't. Like, there are lots of resurrection spells. Heck, Withers brings people back from regardless of what their injury is anytime they die. Couldn't one of us just cut out the infernal heart and then have Withers bring her back? Problem solved. Worst case, save up some money. I've got 15,000 gold on me. Pay a high-level cleric to cast a good form of resurrection or regeneration, etc. Feels like this isn't an unsolvable problem, but the game is treating it like it is. And so I have to treat it like it is. If I do anything to change it, I just can't. Let it out, it's about time. It is what it is. It's time to soldier forward with the time you have left. Rough. We're all going to die one day. In the end, we're all the same. I mean, yes. But telling someone who has an incredibly short life that everyone dies is rough. But then also, in the D&D world, you have people like dwarves and elves who live hundreds of years compared to humans that don't. And so maybe people should be used to the fact that not everyone gets to live as long of a life as others. I don't know. I'd do anything to change it, but I just can't.
You could try. You got a wish spell in that pack of yours.
Huh.
What the fuck am I supposed to do now?
I don't know, whatever it is, I think we're meant to do it together. It's for you to decide. Live for as long as you can, or protect Baldur's Gate until your dying breath. I mean, there's something good about each of these, but I'm definitely going with the first one. I don't know, but whatever it is, I think we're meant to do it together.
Let's get out of here. I've always hated this place. Stupid fucking gigantic bridge or whatever. I think I need to go to camp for a while. Be alone. Scream at the sky. You can come and find me later if you want to. Thanks for listening. For existing. Love you.
Oh, she just straight up left the party. I mean, I'm sure it's temporary. But yeah, it's not often that they just excuse themselves from the party.
How far can I go? A letter from Orin. What does she want?
Oh, did we get another letter from Orin? Or is that the one we already...
Here goes.
That's a new letter from Orin. Kudos on the murder of Gortash. You've done well, underling. Baldur's Gate gags on Gortash's gall, and your little pet still has eyes to witness it. Now, to do a proper honor to the Murder Lord, you must submit yourself to a trial in the Murder Tribunal. Remember, Sicarius. Succeed there, and you may find me in Baal's Temple, deep below the tyrant's rotted cobbles. In the unholy sanctum of the Murder Lord, we'll watch our blood duel at last. I will keep your minion safe until then, unless it misbehaves. Orin. Okay. We already knew that that was a goal for us soon.
Hey, soldier. You're back.
Yeah. It's still soldier after everything we've been through, huh? I've been worried about you. Are you alright? Sorted yourself out, I hope. No one sorts themselves out after that. They just learn how to move on as best they can through their trauma. But you don't just get better. I've been worried about you. Are you all right?
Yeah, despite my best efforts. I kept trying to flop over and give up, but Karlach just won't let me. Did I miss anything important?
Villains rose, heroes fell, and the apocalypse drew nearer. We can talk about that later. I'm more concerned about you. Nothing important. I mean, there is the funny answer. Hopefully to raise their spirits. But then also there's just the I'm concerned about you. Just, I care. Both are reasonable answers. But I think at the moment she doesn't probably want to dwell, so I'm going to go with the more silly answer. Villains rose, heroes fell in the apocalypse-strewn era.
Nothing out of the ordinary then. You know, soldier, we're so fucked. The Dark Three are trying to consume the Sword Coast. We've still got tadpoles in our eyes, and I've got a ticking time bomb in my chest. I'm not sure anyone has ever been more fucked than this. And yet, we're fine. In this moment, we're fine. Here I am. There you are. Breathing, talking, even laughing if we want. Is it very precious to say that despite it all, I'm happy?
When she talks about a ticking time bomb in her chest, and no one else has ever felt that, I was like, Gale probably has. It'd be funny to be playing Gale, because you can play as the different origin characters, be playing Gale when we reach this moment, and have her complain about having a ticking time bomb in her chest. I'm curious how Gale responds to that. It's a nice idea, but I'm not there yet. Talking about being happy. If you're happy, I'm happy. Very precious indeed, or this is all well and good, but I can't pretend that there isn't a solution here. You can go back to Avernus and live. I'm not going to force that on her, or push it, or whatever. If you're happy, I'm happy.
In that case, there's something I wanted to ask you. Will you stay with me when it's time for me to go? I think I can do anything if you're there. Even die.
Alright, that's sad. Of course I'll be there, Karlach. Whatever you want. Not sure I can, it'll be too hard. We're going to cure you before it comes to that, I just know it. False hope. I don't know. At times there's a place for it, but I don't feel like that now is the time. Of course I'll be there, Karlach. Whatever you want.
Thank you. Now, enough tragedy. I'm not gone yet, and our schedule is packed with important heroics, isn't it? Plus, if I cry anymore, I'm gonna run out of tears and start leaking motor oil. Thanks for everything, soldier. I'm extremely glad to be in this thing together.
Okay. Sounds like she's coping as well as can be expected. We did just finish Gortash, so I'm gonna go around and see if people have things to say.
Two of us.
A fine deed we have done to rid Faerun of this man. All helm hair and a haughtiness. Oh, this was the Lord Gortash we were sworn to do battle with, Boo. All the better then.
Karlach's fate may be written, but her story isn't ended. The histories of the greatest Githyanki warriors are recorded in slate. They are unerasable. She must make every battle her bloodiest yet. She must make herself unerasable too.
I mean, there's something to be said for that. If you know your time is coming to an end, doing the most you can to make yourself remembered, I think is a logical direction.
It is done.
Alright, we've got her back in the party, which I think makes sense.
The devil's stench lingers, but Will is yet a champion of the people. I'd hoped he'd join me on the council, but he is his own man. I couldn't be prouder.
Councillor Floric will be relieved to hear that you're alright. Is she around? Could we talk to her? Because we have seen her in the city when she went, came to yell at us. Why are you here, Minsk? Like, the two of them are not in my party, so it's weird that they have gathered behind me.
Though the Absolute commanded my mind, I condemned her to death and confined her in Worm's Rock prison.
Yeah, we already broke her out.
She stood by me even as the hell's fires lapped at my feet. You must free her.
Florka's free. She's gathering allies as we speak. Yeah, we saved you basically last. Don't worry, everything else has already been done. I wasn't planning on going that way, but I'll see what I can do. No, and I'm not about to. Have her already free and then just be like, no. Just don't even tell him. No, Vlorka's free. She's gathering allies as we speak.
Tremendous news. She proves as loyal to you as she is to me. I couldn't bear it if she died by my command. May the Triad guide her steps.
How did the Absolute Cultist capture you?
I was returning from Elturel. My traveling party stopped at an inn, Joaquin's Rest, to lay our heads. It wasn't the heat that woke me. It was the scent. Cultists had set fire to the place. I don't remember being taken. Just the smoke burning my throat before I fell. I awoke in Moonrise Towers, inside one of those damnable pods. The rest, well, the rest goes without saying.
Makes sense. What was your business in Elturel?
A complicated one. I went to greet Elturel's High Overseer, only for the Archdevil Zariel to drag the city into the hells. I've been touched by Avernus, been a plaything for demons. A tale for other places, other days.
The agony of knowing the end is near. I spent years swatting away my fears and doubts of my infernal fate, and I eventually made my peace. I had to. You will too, Karlach. I know it.
Interesting he's talking to Karlach even though she's way over there.
I'm still thinking about Karlach. About what she said. God. There really is no justice in the world.
Yeah. She's got a rough story. So it looks like we're talking about Karlach rather than Gortash. Probably if I'd talked to everyone else before talking to Karlach, then we would have gotten more statements about Gortash. But this is still fine.
Poor Karlach. Having to face her own mortality in such a definitive manner. Though the rest of us is still liable to perish, if it's any consolation.
I mean, it's just Orin left, and then dealing with the brain, and then dealing with the Emperor.
Ready and waiting.
Okay, you don't have anything to say. Probably Volo doesn't either.
Whatever happens next, be sure that I will document it all as accurately as possible.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that you're documenting the awesome dragon fight that happened while we were battling Gortash. It's very important.
Fate spins along as it should.
I'm sure Withers doesn't have anything to say. It's new.
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Yeah, so nothing new, but I'm still unsure why he can't fix Karlach when he resurrects her.
No sense dawdling. Karlach has precious little time left to her. We'd do better than to waste it.
Yeah, at least with you, the time bomb in your chest has been stopped. And potentially, we might find a way. I guess he's been told that it's on hold until he uses it to blow up the Absolute. But I don't know what happens if we kill the Absolute without him using the time bomb. Is there some way to get it removed, or will it just always sit there?
Vengeance is a bitter pill for kind souls. I pity Karlak that she could not savor Gortash's death.
Must be hard to savor anything when your time is running out. It's a great victory. We should all celebrate. She needs to pull herself together. We haven't won this fight yet. Now, it must be hard to savor anything when your time is running out.
Indeed. When my time comes, I will not go quietly.
I think that is everyone. Jaheira. You might have something to say because you're kind of still in the party.
Karlak needs time. Space. But more than this, I think. She needs to know she is not alone.
Yeah. What Karlak needs is for friends to help her find a cure. She is alone. She's going to die. Help me convince her to return to Avernus. I just wish she'd stop sulking. None of these are good. What Karlak needs is for her friends to help her find a cure.
And answers, justice. 10 years of her life back. All manner of things we cannot give her. She's already lost her heart. She deserves better than to have her friends heap happy lies upon her.
Agreed. Not ready to give up on her yet. It's easy for you to say you've had the chance to live a full life. It's true. I don't know how old Jaheira is, but she's an elf, and she has lived a long time. I don't know what else to do, Jaheira.
Then there's two of us.
I wanted to ask you something.
Ask it.
It's true you fought the Dead 3. You know something about Lithids. Tell me about the Harpers. I think we've already asked all of those before. Okay. I think that is it for here in camp. And I think that'll be where we end the episode. Next time, I don't know. I might look up online where the remaining portions of Dribbles is, but it wouldn't surprise me if some of them are down with Orin. So maybe, I guess there's the fear that if I kill Orin, that's going to immediately kick off the end of the game. But given that nothing else has really progressed things, I doubt that's the case. I think even after killing Orin, I'll still have time to do any remaining things. Not that Dribbles the Clown is terribly important, but it is a quest I have, and therefore I want to finish it. So yeah, probably next time we're going to go down to the Murder Tribunal and look into finding Orin. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you then. Bye.